My God, you guys, I just found a massive, massive BOLO in this mediocre round. Now I have to look through very carefully. Everybody else passed this over. I'm at the very end. And it's another example of you either know the brand or you don't know the brand. How could all these people have passed on this? Look. Well, I guess it looks sort of like ho-hummy. Boom, this is Ulla Johnson. Good morning, friends. It's a bins day. I'm actually already at the bins. I forgot to do my intro. Well, the truth is I was running very late. Anyway, I'm here now. I just met the greatest viewer from Las Vegas. Her name's Cece. She came up and introduced herself and said, I'm here because of your video. So that was really fun. Joni's here. We're gonna have a great day. I will take you inside the bins and show you some of what's going on here. And then of course we'll go back home to my living room and I will film a Goodwill Outlet Bins thrift haul for you. This is the line at the bins. This is what I've been trying to tell you guys. We're late. Usually we're at the beginning, but it's my fault. I was late. And this is the line. This is like the longest I've seen it, I think. Unless I'm usually at the head of the line. Good morning, friends, and welcome to the Goodwill Outlet Bins. Someone was here visiting and they were just reminding me that, oh, you live in paradise, the weather, everything. And I'm like, oh, that's a good reminder. Outfit of the day, I'm just wearing a J. Crew, like a slub cotton knit tank. And these have become like my favorite jeans. I wasn't even familiar with the brand. It's MICA Mica, but there's something so light and soft about the fabric. And then I spiced it up, I bohoed it up with some of my jewelry. These bracelets and stuff, they're from the brand Scout, S-C-O-U-T. You can look them up online. They make really fun jewelry that I really like. It's not that expensive at all, so it's a pretty good day at the bins. I'm saying that even though I have not done any sorting on my cart, actually zero. So, but I think I found some good stuff along the way. Nothing too crazy, but I know I found some new tag stuff. Here is my cart. It has not been sorted at all. So I'm gonna take a little time right now, throw back the stuff I don't want. Has anybody else thrown anything back in this area that we want to take a look at? I know I have some free people in there, some Lululemon. So I like to look through here because this is where other people might have thrown some stuff back, but it might be too early for that. The last round was not very good. So let's go to my cart and see what might be happening. Where is my cart? Here it is. So this I just grabbed literally walking in the door. I was walking past the hard goods section and it was just on the top, so I grabbed it and I'm like, oh, I'll look at it later. And it is Madewell, a Madewell leather bag, and look, new with tags Madewell. The strap is in here, the crossbody strap, black with some gold hardware. That's really nice, classic. What do you think of this? This is Talbot's, but it's genuine leather. Is this good?
I don't know, you might want to look at a stock photo.
Oh, it looks...
They didn't even use black tape.
I could have used black. This is the bins though. Like,
oh
this
my
is
gosh.
Bins life, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you're excited. I'm like, oh, it's genuine leather, buttery soft.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That is an example of
That would have been.
Okay, good morning, friends. I'm filming this in the summer of 2025. It's a beautiful sunny morning here where I live in Northern California. I can hear my son, who's 14, Torvald, up in his room gaming, which often happens in my videos, so just keeping it real over here with you. I'm going to show you everything I got at the Goodwill Outlet Bins. My total was $136. It's funny because we were standing in line and Joni's like, looking at my cart, looked like a lot of stuff. She's like, oh, how much do you think it's going to be? And I looked, I'm like, $140. And it was $136. That shows you how often I go to the bins and do this. Anyway, I'll show you name brand tags. I'll talk to you about my thinking of why I bought an item. I'll do my best to let you know any keywords I have. If I think I know what it's going to sell for, I'll put in as much helpful information as I can. I know I have a lot of newer resellers and I have some seasoned resellers who I just get to keep company. I'm so glad you are here. I got this when I first got there, and it's a Levi's trucker jacket. This is the one that has the sweatshirt sleeves and hood, and it's new with tags. And the retail was $98, men's size large. I paid $5 because I brought it up there and it was heavy enough. If you have one item that's pretty heavy, a clothing item, they'll give it to you for $5. Where am I going to put all this stuff? I'm surrounded by bags of inventory, and then I have to make a pile because as soon as I'm done with this, I go and I hang it all up on my rolling rack. I steam it, I put things in a wash pile, a stain treat pile, and it all has to be processed. I absolutely love this skirt. It's a true wrap skirt, and the brand is Blue Life, made in sunny California. Kind of a neat tag. I wasn't familiar with this brand, but I liked the style and the tag looked good, so I looked up some comps. So when I say true wrap, there's faux wrap where it looks like a wrap, but it's sewn together. But this one is a true wrap because you put it on. I don't know why I'm choosing to model this thing right now. Anyway, it really wraps around, but the thing that's great about this floral one is all ruffly. So when you wrap it around, it's going to be ruffly. Ruffly, I don't know if that's a word. I might have made it up. This is Tahari 100% linen. I pick up all this stuff. It sells for me around $20. It all has the same black tag, and it's all 100% linen. I've sold tank tops, t-shirts, dresses, and it all sells around 20, like I said. This is a medium kind of tunic tank. I don't know what color this is. Brownish, like mustardy, really nice. That stuff sells well for me. I've got an Eileen Fisher little white cardigan, size small. I wish it was larger, but it's an open knit white cardigan. Eileen tends to be really good materials, like organic. This is Tencel lyocell, so that's really nice. Right into my white bucket. I don't even mess with it anymore. This is a vintage piece, and it's a vintage designer. Look at this old Diane Von Furstenberg tag. What I'll do for fun, I like buying things like this and researching them. I love learning all the time, and I share anything I know and learn with you guys. I'm guessing that if I go on to Google, somebody might have made a chart with different Diane von Furstenberg tags over the years. I'm going to guess this is 80s, 90s, 100% silk, and that's all embroidered. Look at the embroidered back. I wonder if they used the hologram back then. I don't see any inner tags, so that'll be fun. Maybe someone collects the stuff and really likes Diane. This is a House of Harlow dress. Now this is what I'm used to seeing from House of Harlow. Look at how cute. All right, let me see if I can tie this neck so I can show it to you. It's a halter neck, so if it ties around the neck, it's a halter. And then it has a really low back. And it's like a satin, it's got pleated fronts. This is an adorable dress. House of Harlow, here's the tag. This is a size US 4. Now what they've been making more of that I see is their knitwear. Like a knit little vest with matching knit wide leg pants, like sweater knit. That's what I'm seeing more from them, but they were, what I knew the brand for was that stuff, their floral dresses. This is Rag & Bone. Oh, here we go with the tag hanging off, a huge pet peeve of mine. And I will sew it on, and a lot of you said you don't even bother sewing it on and no one cares, but I just can't stand it. This is like a distressed sweater, kind of a round neck, ribbed, and it has a distressed wash to it. Some really nice details on the knit from that designer. Okay, I thought we could do a little digging. I'm just waiting for them to do the 10 o'clock round in approximately 9 minutes. I just found this and just sitting in here. Patagonia men's XXL flannel, so that's good. I have been very chatty, if you can even believe that. I was chatting with the staff, I was chatting with some viewers, so I did not do a very thorough comb through of all this stuff this morning. What is this? Rio and Rion, size large. That doesn't feel good. So I'm not gonna put it in my cart and then look it up later.
But what size is it?
Scrunchy. Let's see, this is, oh, I like Lucky Brand. I do really well with Lucky Brand. Let's see what this is. No, this is just like a ribbed, it's got a hood, which is cute. I mostly pick up their peasant tops, but I'll pick up other stuff too. I think I'll pass on that. This bin had a lot of fabric in it earlier. Oh, this is a, I don't know if this is Y2K or not. I'm gonna have to, let me see the inside tag. The Y2K tag, I believe, is more blue, so I don't think that's quite it. But those Y2K Abercrombies sell for like $40. Another little hooded sweatshirt, XO jeans. Nope, that's not for us. I know I show you most of the highlights, right? But this is like the actual real life, what it takes all day of this to get these amazing hauls. Oh, is this the matching pants to that? I think it is, a little velour set. See, all this crap, and I did find that Patagonia, so that was worth it, but there's a lot of people here today, so the bins are pretty picked over. This is ASOS. I don't pick up ASOS, but that's kind of a cool... Alright. They're going to do the rotation. At my bins, they do it every 30 minutes. I know that is not true at a lot of other bins. My bins is so small that if they didn't rotate, that would be it. Like, I would have to go home now because there's nothing else here. This is Anthropology. The brand is Saturday, Sunday, but they put all the days of the week on here, which I find annoying. This is a really cute little knit dress. I'm gonna put it in my maybe pile. Anthropology is just not what it used to be, so I have to be selective with what pieces I pick up. Alright, I better go get in line. Aerie. I do not pick that up. I know some of you do. They make really great like oversized sweatshirts and stuff. So they make some cute pieces. These look bell-bottomy, so I'm going to look at them. No Boundaries. And no. The Power Jean. Alright. So we did a little digging and now I better go get in line. And I have a feeling there's, look at this. Oh my god. I'm gonna get trampled. What are you? Oh, this is Toad & Co. Toad & Co. is a outdoor hiking, camping, outdoorsy people brand. It's sold at REI. That's their newer tag. Size large, like a ribbed knit sheath dress, and then it has like zipper pockets for those hiking ladies. You always need good pockets. This is very white. And, okay, these are J. Jill Essential Cotton Stretch, size 14 tall. That's great because it's a larger size, and that special tall is for people who need a size tall, and they're a white, stretchy knit pant. Ooh, this I looked up. I'll be honest with you guys, I did not want to deal with it. Okay, I'm like, oh, let me put this in my cart because I could tell it's a really beautifully made wool sweater. But it's a big wool sweater. Here I am, look, I'm in like summer mode. Like, I don't want to deal with sweaters. Yes, I will still pick up jackets, sweaters. If it's good stuff, I will pick it up. I just didn't want to deal with it. But I put it in my cart. It's Winona, and it's an XL, and these are selling for like $60. So I'm gonna throw it in my pile of list in the fall. I'm so excited to have that pile because you guys know me. I only get to thrift like once a week. This is a part-time gig for me. I'm always running out of inventory and having to like, you know, find stuff in my own closet, or I just can't wait to get to the bins. I never have any extra. Well, now I do have extra because it's the summer and I've gone to the bins more, and I've started a list in the fall winter pile. Now, if I run out of stuff, I'm going to that pile. I'll list stuff all year round. I don't care. I can sell a sweater right now in the summer, but if I have the option and the luxury, I'll wait and list it till like August, end of August. Garnet Hill, a really nice catalog brand. They make beautiful stuff. It's quite pricey. This is a 14 and it's a blue and white striped. Well, that's so cute. Kind of like a little baby doll dress with pockets. I'll probably list this for like $25. I'll hope to get 25, so I might have to list it for like $29.99 with best offer and send out offers, but I'd love to get 25 for that. This I looked up. I love selling bras. I love picking them up at the bins. They're super lightweight. My bins is $3.49 a pound. Yikes. It's a little bra, and the brand is Yitty or something. Yeah, Y-I-T-T-Y, Yitty, and it's an XL. And this looks like one of these like seamless negative underwear type situations. This is not, there's not a lot going on here, but these sell well because I looked it up. This is a J.Jill. I bought it even though it's a small because it's one of their newest pieces where it's printed right on here. And these ones that have the name printed right on have been selling great. Pima 3/4 sleeve scoop neck tee. I'll probably list it for $19.99. I'll probably send offers. It'll probably go around $15, $17 if I'm lucky. Ooh, a Free People dress. I feel like I sold one very similar to this recently. Okay, so it's another halter dress with just the triangle front, but my favorite part is look at these tassels. They even have beads on them. I love tassels. It's a low or backless dress. This is not a hole, this is cutouts. A lot of you guys will say, Quenby, that shirt you held up had a hole in it. I don't know if you noticed, or a stain or something. Trust me, I'm just doing the filming right now. I may or may not notice it during the filming, but I have a very thorough process after this, where, like I said, I go in, I hang everything up, it's under my lights. I go through so many different, you know, photographing, I'm probably gonna catch it then. Or when I'm steaming, I'm probably gonna catch it. When I'm measuring it, so I'm pretty good at catching it. So don't worry, guys. But I appreciate the thought. Okay, this is Wilfred. It's sold at Aritzia. It's a trendy, kind of younger women's brand, I think. Size 10. These are like a cargo trouser. So they're made out of a nicer material. They really seem like a trouser, but then they have those cargo pockets. Okay friends, I'm checking in. It is 11:45. My bins closes at 3, so it doesn't stay open long. I have a feeling we're gonna stay all day because Joni's here and she makes me. We just went out and got our matcha lattes. Thank you to any of you who have used my link, Buy Me a Coffee. It's in my description. Thanks for your support on the channel and helping me get a matcha during this long. Hey friends, I'm so happy to come back to you with a couple more Buy Me a Coffee shout outs. I have a link in the description if you want to buy me or me and Joni a matcha when we're out there hardcore thrifting at the bins. And I got a great coffee from Anna and from Jen and from someone who didn't put their name. I did write back and say, what was your name? But she left me a really sweet comment. So thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. During this long all-day thrifting trip, it's been a pretty great day. Let me show you what I have so far. This is all stuff I'm taking. So I have like a full IKEA bag at $11.45. So that's pretty good. That one amazing item and then a bunch of other items. This is the maybe pile, which I'll go through at the end and determine, do I want to look it up or do I want to deal with it? I toss back what I don't want. So Joni's over there being a good reseller, just thrifting away. So here's a good moment to talk about sell-through rate for my newer resellers. I liked this top, and see this crinkle fabric? I'm filming this in the summer of 2025. This crinkle gauze fabric is super popular. I've sold so many tops. This one is Curious Los Angeles. So I looked it up. Like, There are 832 listed for Curious Women's Top. When I toggle to sold, there's only 60 sold. So 60 out of 832 is not a lot. Some were selling for 20, but there were a lot selling for less. So even though this is a cute style, it's good seasonally, it doesn't have a good enough sell-through rate for me to pick that up. So that's good. Okay, I found a bunch of these bras. I looked them up. Bras are so great to sell. Oops, this isn't the one I was gonna talk about. They must be in the other bag. This is another excellent brand called Honey Love. These sell fast. I make sure they're in excellent condition. I'll probably get $20 and it'll probably sell within a week. I thought this was Lululemon because of the quality of the feel, but I couldn't find any Lululemon on it. So I brought it over to my cart to look more thoroughly where the Lululemon would be on the lower left, and I saw this little teeny tag logo. It says, "We wore what?" We wore what? Okay. Now this is confusing. This "We wore what" is sold on the website Revolve. So this is a good piece. Revolve. If you just want to learn brands, trends, styles, just go onto revolve.com and see what the models are wearing. Very on trend, pricey stuff. They carry all different brands. This is one of these boutique brand dresses. It's all linen. I just sold a linen yellow dress. I was like, should I get this? Do people really want a bright yellow dress? And it sold real quick. Pure lino, made in Italy. These are bought and sold at little boutiques. And I'll probably get $25 for that. I have a Patagonia quilted. I love this quilted stuff that they make. Patagonia quilted ivory outdoor hiking camping sweatshirt, organic cotton, women's size medium. Now this, my guess is this sold for like $98 at Patagonia or something. So I think I should get like $40 for it. I probably won't. I mean, if this is a newer, more recent piece, maybe I can get a little more, but it does not sell for what I think it should. Another stripy dress. This is Bowden, and it's a US 16, so that's good. I think of 16 as an XL. Has a little puff sleeve, see the little pleats? Oh, that's so cute. Long sleeve, stripy dress, really great feeling material. On and on it goes. I love selling this brand. It's XCVI wearables. Their tags are confusing. Sometimes the tag will have the Roman numerals XCVI wearables. Sometimes it just says wearables. Sometimes it just says XCVI. It's all the same brand. And all their stuff looks the same. These are pull-on, like cargo pants, but then they're all ruched. XCVI has tons of ruching. Those are an XL, so I'll probably get $25. Okay, here's this new to me great bra brand. Try and say that at home. Bra brand? Jeez. So the brand is Evelyn Bobby, the Defi bra. I looked these up. They are selling pre-owned for $30. So I have two of these in here. Here's the other one. So that's like $60 in sales right there. And my total, remember, is $140. This is I love selling scarves. Bras, scarves, love it, okay? Lightweight, easy to list, good little money makers. I love this print. This is a vintage Ann Taylor 100% silk scarf. The scarves, I really like them to have two things: a name brand, a recognizable name brand, and a good material content. If they have that, I will pick those up. I'll probably list it $19.99 best offer, probably sell between $15 and $20. I love this dress. I need help with this brand. It's driving me crazy. I can barely read the tag, but I know it's familiar, and maybe one of you will know it. Gorgeous wrap dress. Oh, so feminine, romantic. This is all kind of some, I guess, embroidery details. Beautiful, feminine, romantic, cottagecore, bohemian peasant dress. The tag has got a little, it's either a dry cleaning tag or a rent the runway tag, and it says something like, something that girl. Maybe it's forever that girl. I'm gonna take a picture of this with my phone. I'm gonna try and blow it up. And what's driving me crazy is it feels so familiar, like I did this before. Do you guys ever have that? It's like, Quenby, you totally researched this and looked this up before. It's like a familiar thought swimming around in my mind somewhere. You did this before and figured out the brand, and you're doing it again. If you're one of my young viewers, isn't this great you have to look forward to? Your mind failing you. These are very wrinkly, but they're the North Face shorts. I'm picky with the North Face because, again, it doesn't sell like I think it should. It is a heavily faked brand, but these seem very great for summer. Elastic waist, pull-on women's medium shorts. They look like a newer piece, and it has the little hologram. That is their authenticity marker. It's like having an authenticity certificate. More and more to go, guys. More and more to go. Lucky Brand. I just love selling these Lucky Brand peasant tops. They are my bread and butter. $20 sales, $20 sales. This is XL. And they always use the best materials. It's usually like cotton moto, so they feel light and nice. And they sell for between $15 and $20 over and over and over. Okay, I bought these because they were new with tag and cute styles. The brand is Jane and Delancey. Here it is. I know it's carried at Stitch Fix because I've done Stitch Fix in the past, and this was in there. This is an embroidered t-shirt with some nice little fluttery sleeves, and it's 2X. I'll probably try and get $20. This is the same brand, Jane and Delancey, and this is a oversized hooded sweatshirt in a nice acid distress wash, and it's like rusty colored. And this one is a size 2X as well, so that's great. Plus size, really nice and new with tag. Ooh, the bathing suit moment. Man, I just had the best moment. Were you going to put it back to say I only found the top?
Yeah, that's
so
what I told you.
Joni was walking over like this. No, this is just a slip of a thing. She's like, oh, this is good. But she only found the top. It's Mara Hoffman. I showed this to you guys on a couple of videos ago. They don't make Mara Hoffman anymore. As of like last year. So then she's like, and I'm like, oh my God, Joni, look, I found the bottom. And she had found the top. So now they're reunited together again. Thanks to my friend Joni.
I'm so happy.
She is happy, and I'm happy too. Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about this brand, Barefoot Dreams. Now, maybe 5 years ago, this was an absolute BOLO. They make this cozy chic fabric. This one's an XL, and Joni didn't want it. I think she has a similar one at home. I'm like, well, let me look it up, because I haven't found it in a long time. Now, there are so if I just put Barefoot Dreams cardigan, there's 10,000 listed. So I put size XL. There's 1,800 listed. There's only 200 sold, and the ones that are selling mostly are new, and the pre-owned ones are not going for much at all. So I'm not saying you can't pick this up and sell it sometimes, but it's got a slow sell-through right now, and it's not selling for that much. So brands change all the time. I'm always trying to take the time to look them up, but it's a lot of extra work, so I don't always do it. But that's really sweet, American Eagle. But oh, it's new with tag XL. Maybe I should look at this. $34 new. Maybe I can get 15 or something. All right, anyway, I love this sweater so much. It's a cardigan. It has a balloon sleeve, and this is the brand. What the actual heck is that? Okay, this is the brand Ariat, and I pick up absolutely everything Ariat. Men's, women's, kids, riding stuff, Western stuff. I don't particularly love this shirt, and I'm not particularly excited to list it. It's an XL, and it's whatever this FR is, some sort of work thing. It's like a men's work shirt. I will do that because I would like to make the money, and I know I can sell this. Ariat tends to sell quickly. I just don't love doing it. Okay, this is J. Jill Wherever collection in a size large. I like their Wherever collection. The fabric is really nice. And it's the same black tag that says J. Jill Wherever collection. A large midi skirt. Stretchy floral pull-on. Nice midi skirt. This was in someone's throwback pile. These two things. Young girl, she was super cute. And it was the end of the day, and she's going through her stuff, and she's throwing stuff back. So I'm like, oh, look. This is Anthropology, a cute little ribbed top. It's a size large/XL. Why do brands do that? Like, make up your mind. Is it large or is it extra large? Now, this is teeny, so I don't quite understand it. Like, I guess it's gonna really stretch. It's a super crop top, which people are wearing these days. I guess you could layer something on top of it. This looks brand new to me, and there's literally a wood chip in there. I'm like, what's that? Is that a stain? No, it's a wood chip. It's the bins, man. And this is called a lettuce hem. I've heard people call it a lettuce or a cabbage hem. And it was really popular in like Y2K 90s, and now it's really popular again. And this is the other thing she threw back. A genuine brown leather skirt. And it's by this designer, Frame. I'll talk to you about Frame. Frame is so expensive. It's still sold at places like Nordstrom, Bloomingdale's. A pair of jeans from them is like $225. I have a very hard time selling their denim. Sometimes I'll pick it up because I'm like, these are $225 jeans and they're sitting here at the bins. Maybe I'll get 25. They're hard to sell. It takes a long time. But I figure this is a leather skirt, so it's like a totally different piece by them. I'm going to give it a try. It's such a cute current style. Some overalls. I love selling overalls. These are just some Old Navy size 10. Need to go through the wash. Black bib overalls, okay? And I will put these up there for $29.99. And I'll probably get $29.99. Maybe I'll go down to $24.99. Plus shipping is going to be like 10 bucks. Okay, we've gone through 2 big bags. Let's do our water cooler moment. Water cooler moment. And I have something to talk to you about today at the water cooler. So gather around, friends at work. If you haven't had water in a little bit, make sure to drink some water. Drink a ton of water, ton of water. I'm always drinking water. So this is when we hang out at work and we take a minute away from our cubicle to go to the staff room and chat for a little bit before our angry boss comes back and says, Quenby, get back to work. I did work at an office for a long time. I worked at hospice for like 10 years as a children's bereavement coordinator. And we had a staff room. One hard thing about that staff room was there was always baked goods in there and donuts and things. There'd be a big pink box of donuts. It's like, oh God, you know, that wasn't healthy for me because I can't go in there and snack all the time and feel great. But anyway, I usually talk about reselling stuff. Sometimes I talk about personal stuff. I'd love to hear you guys in the comments do your water cooler moment. I had a return on eBay. Some of you are afraid to sell on eBay because of returns. Don't be afraid of returns. It's not a big deal. Just accept, I'm going to sell on eBay. I'm going to sell more than I will on any other platform because it's a much bigger platform with tons more buyers. So I'm going to sell there. It'd be silly not to. But every once in a while you're going to get a return, and it always kind of stinks, like, oh, a return, they're a drag. eBay automatically sends them a label, they send it back to you. For some reason they come in 3s. Do you guys have that? I don't know if I've put that out into the universe, but I'm like, oh, I've had 2 returns. Where's the 3rd one? Eek. And then I won't get one for like a couple months, and then, so anyway, I get this return, and on eBay you select reason for return. My #1 reason for return as a clothing seller is doesn't fit. It's not that I messed up or anything, it just doesn't fit. That's my #1 reason for return. Well, this return said bought by mistake, or was it bought by accident? They're similar. And I'm like, what the heck? How do you buy something by mistake? Will somebody explain this to me? Am I missing something? Like, and I know I've heard stories in the past when I've shared like, yeah, this woman did a return and said she got it by mistake. Her baby bought it by accident on the cell phone. I cannot figure out how that could happen. Have you ever bought something by mistake? That would be helpful for me to know. If you're like, oh my God, I know it sounds silly, Quenby, but I've done that. Because when I go to buy something on eBay, there are several steps. And there's like confirm the purchase. Like you'd have to get all the little steps perfectly. It's not like you hit one button and the item's yours. It's like you have to go to the sale, you have to see the total, you have to, and there's several steps to buy something. So how does it happen by mistake? Maybe, I don't know. Give me some other reasons, all right? Because I don't know. Anyway, I'm filming this in the summer. I'm really trying to enjoy summer. It goes by so quick. I'm trying to take walks and then look at everybody's roses and flowers that are blooming. I'm taking my son and his friends to the community pool, which should be really fun. They have like a big slide and everything. Tons of kids, tons of families. It's very community, so I'll bring my book and those guys will just go in the pool or whatever. They're 14, so they can swim. Anyhow, I hope you're having a fantastic summer, and I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you. You know, being able to share these hauls. I don't know what you guys do if you don't have some community to share them with. Like, I just enjoy it so much. It brings a lot of joy to my life. Chatting with you in the comments, I do appreciate. So thank you for your support. Please be sure you're subscribed and that you've hit the thumbs up button. I just love this. Okay, friends, look what's happened. I was bragging about being so sorted and proud of myself for actually getting my stuff together. And then look, this is all from one round. Not the few things against the wall. That's my maybe pile, but everything sitting on top of this burgundy jacket is from that last round. So I now have a lot of sorting to do. I'm not going to complain. I just have work to do. But sometimes one round can be like that, right? One round and you find a lot of stuff. All right, friends, I'm at the mirror. I'm pretty well sorted, so I'm sorting things that are for me. Thank God I have Joni. Am I in your way, honey?
No,
are you about to do it?
Okay,
I started gabbing with someone again. I'm doing a try-on of things that I might buy at the bins. Here we go. I've lost a little bit of weight, so I need new shirts. This is just a Def Leppard t-shirt, but I think it's good. Now, I am banned from buying band tees because I have so many, but those are sleeping tees. You guys understand me? Those are just sleeping, so they don't count. This I would actually wear, I think. I have to ask Joni because she's rejected like every top I've tried on. Joni! Apparently I have terrible taste. She's like, I don't like that, I don't like that. No, I'm just kidding. Would I wear this one? I think it counts that because it's not a giant oversized t-shirt. This would be for like regular days, like just running errands, and it's not so huge.
Right.
Okay, so these are Joni's rejects. But she did like that white one. I have a couple more to try on. I just love this sweater so much. Maybe I shouldn't have got it because it's an extra small. But it's like the perfect neutral layering sweater in my opinion. It's Tommy Bahama Women's extra small. It feels like linen. It could be cotton. Let's check. It's got a little bit of an open knit and it's sort of a beige gray. It's cotton linen, okay? Boat neck. I mean, it just is such a great capsule wardrobe, minimalist, neutral piece. I love that. I might try that on even. Here's another great linen-y sweater. Ralph Lauren size small. I think Joni threw me this. My reselling bestie. It's so fun to just like sort and go through stuff with her. I don't see the material tag except here it is. Linen and rayon. Great black lightweight sweater. This is my favorite Lululemon top. I own a bunch of these. Lululemon tops are hard to sell. In case you're new, there's the Lululemon hit. Hard to see gray on gray, but there it is. Certain tops though, like the Align tank, will sell for $30 really fast. This is, God, now I'm having a total blank moment. This isn't the Align one. Maybe it's the Run Swiftly tank. But I own like 5 of these. Anyway, I can't remember. Anyway, I'm having a moment. I think it's the Run Swiftly tank, but this is the one I wear, and they're $88 at the Lululemon store. I know, because I bought a black one. And this is a size, where's the size? It's always on the hem here, and I can't find it. It can't be a size 1. Maybe this is, oh, here we go, 6. There we go, size 6. And let's see what the pithy little Lululemon quote of the day is. You race you. Okay, Lululemon. You race you. I'm not the YouTuber for you if you like super brief, to the point, no nonsense, no chatting videos. You can find someone else for that. I had a couple comments. I gotta tell you guys, my channel is still considered like a micro channel, I think. It's not a huge channel. And still, I get a lot more trolly, mean, negative comments. 99.9% are super positive, and I love you guys for that. Thank you. And then there's always some comment like, less talk or something. And I'm like, I'm just not the one for you because this is me. I'm going to chit chat. I'm going to share stories about reselling or my experience with a brand. We're going to spend an hour together, and that's just what's going to happen over here. And if it's not for you, bye-bye. J. Jill size large, petite, sweater dress. I've always done well with sweater dresses. This one's probably, yeah, this is a midi, nice red, stretchy, nice feeling, not itchy fabric. This is Joie. I love this top right here. It's a size medium. You know I love a white gauzy top. Oh, and it has a little peplum hem. So it's got, this looks like linen. The trim is definitely linen. But it's like it's linen and cotton. So I think the top is like a slub cotton gauze, and then the little peplum is linen. Oh, Joie. This is J by Joie, so it's not as high end in the brand, but I still really like those pieces, and I get around 20 bucks. I love 20 bucks. This is a We the Free People sweater, very yellow, very sunny yellow. This is called a dolman, where it's super wide across the chest, and it has a little bit more narrow sleeve. Great keyword. V-neck, distressed kind of raw hems. That just comes with the brand. Here's another yellow sweater. What are the chances? 2 yellow sweaters. I love this brand. I think this one needs a stain treat. Habitat clothes to live in, size large. This is a great selling boho, art to wear, artsy brand. Look at the little button details. I don't know why these artsy women love the button details and the random asymmetrical pocket, but they do. This is a cardigan. Has pretty buttons, actually. Those are like diamond buttons. I saw a spot somewhere, but it looked like one I could just deal with. Oh, is this it? Yeah, it's like a little sheet, some chocolate. This is, how do you say this? Bohemy or bohmy? I always want to say boho, but that's not the word. It's bohmy, bohom. I get a lot of advertisements on Instagram for this brand. This is a cute little stretchy, ribbed knit, round neck, long sleeve sweater in like a pumpkin. It's definitely a pumpkin color. Maybe I'll even put that in. Pumpkin. This never happens to me. J. Jill new with tags. I mean, there's plenty of brands I just find new with tags. J. Jill, not usually. These are a size 16 women's corduroy pants. J. Jill new with tag. They're like a blue corduroy. They have an elastic waist. Just a nice pair of staple pants. Wow, there's a few new with tags items. Okay, this is Daniel Rain. So here's the tag, Daniel Rain. I don't know if it's sold other places, but I know it's sold at Stitch Fix, and here's the proof. Here is the actual tag. And it's expensive buying anything through Stitch Fix, so I have a feeling if people get their box and they want a couple things, they might go to eBay or Posh or one of these other platforms to find it, because they're probably gonna want $98 for this or something. They're really pretty. They make really beautiful prints. That's why they're great career pieces for me. This is again that Tahari linen, that same black tag. This sells great for me. I might try this on and keep this for work. It's a little blue and white stripe, classic linen blazer. This is a very interesting piece. Let's just look at it for a moment. It has so much going on, doesn't it? Asymmetrical hem, some graphic prints, a patch on the sleeve, and look at this tag. It's got a, is that Frida Kahlo? It says skunk junk. I looked this up, and I'm like, this looks like one of those interesting eBay type items that I can sell with like keywords. So what I'll have to do is Google skunk funk and see what they're about. Sometimes I do this as a way to research brands. So I'll tell you how I would do it with this. So I'll Google skunk punk, and hopefully they have a website or something, okay? And then I look at the website and I go to their about page, and maybe they're gonna say, oh, for the steampunk alternative type woman, and then I'll be like, oh, those would be good keywords for me to use in my title and description. They're using them on the website. If the about page is not that great, I'll go to one of the listings and I'll try and find something similar, and I'll see what words the brand is using to describe their item, and I'll try and plug those into the description, the theme section on eBay, wherever I can stuff some keywords in, okay? Patagonia men's XXL, organic cotton, blue, flannel. I'll try to get $25 for that. Here's another Stitch Fix brand that I personally own and like, Beach Lunch Lounge. And I own a couple pieces because they make some really cute tops. Wish they had the price on Stitch Fix so I could show you how expensive. This is a cute little peasant top, elastic smocked off the shoulder neckline, a little flare sleeve or bell sleeve, a sweet little floral print, rayon. This is great. I'm buying this dress even though this brand seemed to be all over the place in the comps. Warehouse. That's how this is spelled. This style of dress is called like a slip dress. And I sell these things like crazy. It fits into so many aesthetics. It could be like 90s, Y2K. It's also very feminine, very romantic. I just sold a dress by this brand, Realization Par Silk Slip Dress. I listed it for $169 because it was still on the website for $250. Within minutes, I had watchers and likers. Within an hour, I had a $100 offer on Poshmark. And I hemmed and hawed, but then I went on Poshmark and I went on eBay. I'm like, I checked the sold comps. Some are going for less, but plenty are going more like 120. So I counted back 130 and she accepted. Yes, please. This I found when I very first got there. A Free People dress. I don't know if this is an older style or what, but it's embroidered, it's lace, kind of a little baby doll, fit and flare style. Here's the Free People tag. I didn't find as much Free People as I usually do. Just that yellow sweater and this little dress. I feel some linen, that makes me so happy. Okay, you guys might be like, why did she buy these Target overalls? Because I've sold every single pair and very, very quick, but it's this specific style. These are universal thread, which is sold at Target. They probably retailed for 40 bucks there. These are like an overall jumpsuit and they are a loose fit. They have pockets. I have listed so many pairs of these and they sell for $20, $20 to $25 really quick. This is a Lululemon jacket. Gosh, this was a good day. I am so grateful. This is a size 6. It still has the rip tag there, and it feels like scuba material. It has a couple little spots, so I'm going to run it through the wash. Here's the Lululemon. The feel of this material, I can't wait to look this up on Lulu Fanatics and see what this is, because it feels like a scuba suit, but also light. Just looking real quick in the pockets to find that size. Well, I already found it. It's 6. It's all in the hang tag. There we go. More Lululemon leggings for the trade-in or to resell. This is a Gap new with tags. Just a sweet little dress. Little puff sleeve, floral, kind of classic style sundress. Whoa, what are you? Oh, I looked this up. And this is really good. Lentico? So this is a new to me brand. I look at everything linen, and the tag wasn't that impressive. Lentico XL, but sold comps are good, around $40. At first I thought it was going to be one of these brands where you look inside and it's just a cheap waxy tag from China. There's a ton of that and I pass on all that, but this is a maxi or midi long 100% linen dress in an XL by a pretty good brand, so keep your eye out for that one. God, that's very, very purple. Oh my gosh, why do I do this? Why do I save the very best? Because not everybody makes it till this end of the video, and my very best find of the day is right here. Ulla Johnson at the bins. Okay, let's go take this amazing item over to my cart and have a look-see. I was doing good in sorting, but okay, let's look at this baby. Now, the dresses in this brand do the best, but I am not going to be You're not going to hear any complaints from me. I am so excited. It's a very unique top. So it looks like these buttons go up the side, and then it has a secretary bow, which has another name you can look up on your own time, and a balloon sleeve and like contrasting stripes. What a beauty. Lots of special details on this one. There's that tag again for you to memorize and then manifest for yourself. This feels so good. This is a Free People Beach. Okay, so there's another Free People I found. Just another tag, Free People Beach. But this is a cropped, stripy top, and the material feels like really thick and nice. Kind of like if you're familiar with Mariner cloth, J. Crew, some other brands make these classic nautical French striped shirts and Mariner cloth, and it's like, feels amazing. Okay, last item. Oh, this is really good. Paul Smith, 100% Irish linen. You guys know I do not love selling men's button-down shirts. It has to be really good. And I looked these up and I'm like, oh my God, the comps are so good on this. And the sell-through rate, I have to get it and deal with this. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I want to say like $60. So there we go, we've done it. Another huge, enormous, amazing Goodwill bins haul. I'm so, so grateful. I had such a fun time meeting some viewers today from all different areas. Made me feel so good. They're like, I knew about this bins from your videos, so when I was traveling, I had to come through. That was amazing. I hope to meet all of you one day, and I appreciate you so much. Chat with you in the comments. It's really helpful to have for people who need tallness. For people who need the extra length. This is not who wore what, because that's Target. Wait, did I just say the same thing? No, I just said the same thing. There are some very similar brands to this, like Target has one that's like who, what, where, or something like that. So they're all different. This one is who wore what. Good luck to you is all. Just get your phone and look it up. That's all I can say. Sometimes it'll say the Rumen gnome Rumen? No. She had a little milk chocolate and it melted on her sweater. I have a little dry piece of skin there that I can feel. Please don't watch me on your big giant TV. Please watch me on your teeny little phone. This is like, again, well, words just were not coming out just then. Okay, Rag & Bone's a designer. This is like a distressed. I don't know if I can do it without laughing.